Managerial. Yo, people, what you telling me back again with another one Rants and Gunner in the building? Lee, what you telling me, bro?
I'm good, brother. I'm good. My manager has come out and said that the phases have ended. There's no more phases. That was something else. We don't deal with phases. We don't talk about phases anymore.
So what does that mean? So he's saying that. So he's basically saying that he has to win now.
Pretty much, yeah. Which is great. He's finally found some accountability. 1 billion quid deep, 6 years deep. Cool. Happy Friday, guys. Smash the likes up.
Love that. Oh, boy,
I'm here for it, Rants.
So what does that mean? If he doesn't win nothing, then he's gonna step down.
No, of course he won't. Yeah, because he's just playing up to what everyone's saying online, because that's how they brief him. They play up to what's fashionable online. That's what they do. Yeah. Well, listen, we turned the hot water on Tuesday, mate. Atleti can hold that. Yeah, we absolutely walloped them second half. And if we play like that all season, which he won't, yeah, we'd walk the title. I'm fully confident if we let the shackles off, we win the league. Clip that and put that in your TikTok accounts. But they won't. It's what it is, isn't it? Yeah, this manager is the sole reason why we ain't won nothing. Yeah, because if he lets us play, yeah, listen, Atleti are a good team, yeah, but their midfield stinks, I can't lie. Yeah, when I see that starting 11, I was like, because everyone kept saying, Lee, what's your prediction? What's your prediction? I'll just tell them now. Ask me when the starting 11s are out. Yeah, as soon as the starting 11 came out, and I see their midfield, I was like, yeah, they're finished. Yeah, Barrios in midfield. What? Koke in midfield. Is that still a thing?
Yeah.
It's mad.
But to be fair, you've been saying for a minute anyway, they're not the same team. You know what I mean? And didn't Liverpool cook them as well, if I remember correctly?
3-2 they done. Van Dijk header right at the death, remember?
Oh shit, because they were winning and then they started fumbling, innit?
Yeah, they were 2-0 up, got it back to 2-2, and then Van Dijk come up clutch at the end.
Okay, yeah, mad thing. That's what I mean. But yeah, you man dealt with them properly. You know, and that's.
Do you know what? The first 20 minutes of that game, I was quite comfy. I was like, yo, this is looking good. Yeah, Eze at the bar, very nearly went in. Yeah, he was playing really well first half, Eze. Well, I'd say for about 25 minutes, he played really well in the first half, and then he kind of faded. In the second half, he died off. But I thought we were pretty good first 25 minutes, and as soon as Raya had that brain fart and run out of goal, bro, the momentum of the game swung, because all of a sudden our fans are like, whoa, what we're doing? They nearly scored, and then the momentum swung. So it was like, just get to half time, get to half time, get to half time.
Right.
The second half, bro, set piece again, LA. Declan Rice is undefeated, bro. I swear. If Declan gets injured, we're finished. Yeah, because Gabriel ain't going to be scoring as many goals. Our set plays ain't going to be as good. And that's the majority of our goals.
That's either of them. If Gabriel gets injured, do you know what I mean?
Oh, it's funny you saying that, yeah? I said the exact same thing yesterday. I reckon we could deal with Saliba being out injured.
That's what I said to Timber. I said, you'll miss Gabriel more because he's a goal threat.
It's not even the goal threat. Yeah, forget the goal threat for a second, yeah? We've got Timber at right back. He's arguably one of the best, best or one of the best, definitely, in Europe right now. And has been for a while, yeah? Very, very rarely you see him get cooked. Very rarely you see him drop a stinker. Yeah, I could probably count maybe the PSG game. He had a bit of a stinker. Yeah, but he weren't fit in that game, and he admitted that in a podcast. Other than that, I don't really know any other times that I can say, maybe against Newcastle in the League Cup. Gordon had him on the ropes a couple of times. But it's not like he's dropping a biblical stinker. Do you know what I'm saying? He's a very consistent 7.5, 8 out of 10 every week. Yeah, and he saves he saves Saliba quite a lot. Yeah, but he's also good going forward. Yeah, he's always arriving in the box on corners. He'll get his head on one every now and again. Yeah, but his positional sense is elite. So then when you have Gabriel the opposite side of Saliba, I think we could put Mosquera in there. Yeah, we did it against Liverpool. Yeah, did Liverpool trouble us apart from the screamer free kicks Szoboszlai scored? No. We didn't do anything. We didn't offer nothing going forward. Yeah. So I think if Saliba did get injured, and obviously we don't want him to get injured, but if he did get injured, I think we could deal with that. Whereas on the other side, yeah, if you had Saliba there,
it's harder to replace.
Yeah, and Gabriel's now out injured, and then you've got Calafiori or Skelly. That left side all of a sudden looks a bit sus, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then when you've got Martinelli Trossard up the left wing, well, sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. That whole left side will be stinking it out. Whereas I think that right side of centre back, I think we can. I'm not saying I want Saliba out. I think he's better than Mosquera and Ben White and anyone else we can put there. But I think we could handle that. Whereas if we get Gabriel out injured, You're right, he is a goal threat. Is bro, how nobody has sussed out, mark him on a corner yet is crazy.
Yeah, but that's because these coaches are uselessly. Because bro, I was playing Arsenal, I would man mark Gabriel, bro. When you're playing England, you man mark Van Dijk. I mean Liverpool. When you're playing man mark Van Dijk, there's certain players that are goal threats, bro. You know what I mean? If you're playing against Man United and you're thinking, who's the most likely to score from a corner? It's probably Harry Maguire. If he's playing, you got to mark Harry Maguire. Like, it just goes without saying, innit? Like, well, these men are fucking idiots, bro. Because he scored so many goals because back in the day, people used to mark man for man, bro.
Yep.
They used to, and now they don't. So, like, look at the amount of free headers that Gabriel scores. How can you allow someone as good at heading the ball to be free?
It's not even just the ones he scores. Look at the one he set up for Jokeris.
The flick on as well. Free header.
Yeah, it's a bit of a crazy one. I can't lie. And this is the thing, I've been saying to everyone, like, even in the summer, I thought our transfer window was very good, but I didn't think it was great. It was acceptable. Yeah, I don't think it was great. We didn't solve Declan Rice issue. If Declan's out for 12 games, then what? Well, we put Marino or Norgard in. Yeah, if Declan and Zubamendi get injured, we're fucked. Yeah, because then it's Marino and Norgard. Yeah, if Gabriel gets injured, where we're going with that? Because we've got Calafiori and Skelly. Yeah, and everyone, like, I don't know if you watched the game. I think you did do a watch along, didn't you? For the game the other night against that lady.
No, I didn't watch it.
I know you said you were swerving
and it was fucking
that was even worse.
Oh, bro.
No, that was the day after. You did the what game did you do? Was it PSG or was that the other night? Whatever. Either way.
I thought Arsenal played when Real Madrid and Juventus were playing. I thought
no, they played the next night. They played Wednesday. That game was shocking, bruv. But when everyone's sitting there saying Skelly had a good game.
I did see Villarreal.
Everyone's sitting there saying, Skelly had a good game. I'm like, no, he didn't. Yeah, he was about to get
made a good run.
Yeah, he just made one good run, which ultimately killed the game off because Martinelli finished it. Yeah, sick finish as well. Like, he caught it early. He took it early. The keeper was off balance. And this is why I keep telling people, take a shot early, take the cross early. It causes panic. Oblak's a good goalkeeper, a very good goalkeeper. One of the best in the world still, right? He took that early, yeah. And the keeper, even though he got a touch on it, it's in. Yeah, and that's the Martinelli I want to see. Yeah, just ruthless. Just take the shot, bro. Martinelli a couple of weeks ago or a month ago,
in a touch maybe,
would have let that run across his body, run down a blind alleyway, and then kicked it off the defender for a corner. And then we might score off the corner. He took that early. Yeah, and I was gassed with that because I was like, because they hit the bar with Alvarez, and I was thinking, fuck, they're going to equalise. Yeah, they're going to equalise. They're going to equalise. They were on top of that point without really doing anything. They didn't. They only had like one shot on target or something stupid. And it's like, the last 3 games, we've only had one shot on target against us. So defensively, we're solid, even with Skelly not being solid, because he should have been booked for pulling Simeone's son down after about 4 minutes, deliberately pulled him back, didn't get booked. In the penalty box, he was quite cute with that. Yeah, I think it was Simeone again. Yeah, and he went to tackle him, and if he'd caught it, yeah, he would have missed the ball, and it would have been a pen, and he pulled out of that. Yeah. So I was like, okay, Fez. But we were about to sub him. Then all of a sudden, he picks the ball up in the centre circle, sends my man to the shops, drops a shoulder, and then I'm like, yo, cool, let's go. This has to result in a shot.
Yeah.
And then bang, goal. And then he ended up playing the whole game. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, Fez, yeah, cool, fair play to him. But the way people have gassed it up, it was like he had a great performance. I don't think he did. I don't think Saka had a great performance. I didn't even know he was on the pitch second half. But I'm not moaning about these things.
No, but you're just pointing things out.
Yeah, I'm not moaning about them because you know what? The other players stepped up. So we had, 2 players that weren't on job that night. When you watched Liverpool the other week against you lot, they had 9 players not on job.
Yeah.
Now it's a problem. Yeah, when we've only got 2 and the other 9 turn up, we're winning. It's as simple
you're allowed to have 2 players off it, bro. You got 5 subs. You know what I mean? You got 5 subs.
The thing I liked about that performance is even though we were 2-0 up against that lady, it was like, no, let's fucking ruin them. As soon as that second went in, I said to Matty and Ola, I was like, now go and bang 5 past them. They're going to destroy them. I said, because Barcelona just slapped 6. PSV were beating Napoli 6. Who else? Somebody else scored a load of goals. Bayern won about 4 or whatever it was. I was like, now everyone's going to come off of them 9 o'clock kickoffs. Yeah, they're going to walk in the dressing room and check all the results around Europe. And they're going to see we slapped Atleti 4-5-0.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's like, well, that does send a statement, yeah. And the one thing I'll say, yeah, people always get me wrong, yeah, because it's the way I'm saying stuff, and I don't care. I'm unapologetic with it, yeah. If a player plays shit, I'm saying they played shit. Yeah, Saka was shit. Yeah, Skelly was shit. But Skelly can get a pass because he did that run, which ultimately killed the game.
Contributed to.
So I allow that in it. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I thought Calafiori the other day in the game at the weekend. Who did we play at the weekend? Can't even remember. I've done so many games. Whoever we played at the weekend when he had the goal disallowed.
He scored the offside goal. That was a banger still.
He was our best player in that first half. And you know I don't rate him. Yeah, I rate him going forward, but I don't rate him going backwards. The same with Skelly.
Not at all. He can't defend.
And that's my point. Yeah, it's like, bro, if a player's playing well, then I'll say they've played well. The amount of people that have been in my comment section, yo, hold that, you in the mud. No, they're doing what I want them to do, bro. How am I in the mud? Yeah, I've waited 6 years for my team to actually do something under this manager, yeah? But ultimately, we've played about 12 games, bro. It counts for fuck all. We beat Real Madrid 5-1 last year. Didn't win it. Beat Man City 5-1. Didn't win it. Yeah. Man says Saka was shit. Saka was shit. Tell me what Saka did in that game to affect that game. Nothing. His corners were whack. Yeah. Didn't even get the ball in the second half. And he weren't even trying to look for the ball. He was just standing out on the right wing hiding. Yeah. The game before, yeah, I thought he was brilliant. Yeah. But this is the thing, yeah. People only pick on the negative that I say. Yeah. What about when I said, yo, Gyökeres needed them goals? When do you ever see?
He did need them goals, man. You could see his confidence was so low. The way he celebrated that first goal, yeah. You'd think he ain't hitting for fucking years, isn't it?
Yeah, bro. But after the second one, all of a sudden he's got his mojo back. He's dropping in midfield. He's spinning the ball around the corner. He's on his bike again to go and get a third. And I'm like,
shit goals, yeah. And the way he celebrated, you could tell that in his mind, the pressure's off him, innit? Like as much
killing him, though.
Yeah, he's starving, bro. Because as much as Arteta can try and play it down and say, oh, he needs a striker that can go, I think he went 8-9 goals or games without a goal or something like that. And he said, oh, he needs a player that can still do his job when he's not scoring, bro. Listen, no striker wants to hear that shit. Do you know what I mean?
6 to 8 games without a goal and all that. Arteta said, I told him on the first
strikers that aren't scoring are not happy, bro. Like, they're not happy players, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, that's what makes them strikers, especially someone like him, who doesn't have a lot to offer in build-up. Like he needs his goals, bro. He needs
service.
Yeah.
But how many times have you seen it? Like you support Man United for
I'm shocked he's not on pens. Like I'm shocked he's not on pens full time.
Saka's getting £100,000 a week bonus for goals, bruv. So Saka's taking that penalty, innit? I'm not even taking a piss. He's on £100,000 bonus, bro. That's before the new contract. Yeah, so it's like I kind of get why he's not on penalties, but at the same time, yeah, it's like. When have you you've supported United for donkey's years, yeah? Everyone in this chat, yeah, has watched football for years as well, yeah? No matter how old you are. How many times do you see a goal scorer go on a drought and everyone writes them off? Ollie Watkins, Ivan Toney, whoever it may be, yeah? Harry Kane, whatever. Even Leo Messi. Messi went 3 games out of goal. They were chasing him out the stadium at Barca. Yeah. But then guess what? How many times do you see that player that's gone on a goal drought then score an absolute worldie of a goal? It's always a scrappy fucking shit goal, bro.
That's what you need, yeah.
And then they go on a run. So now he needs to bag against Palace at the weekend. Yeah, because if he bags against Palace at the weekend, now it's like, yo, cool. Now we've got Brighton in midweek. He'll probably get dropped for that. Yeah, we'll probably put Martinelli up front. Yeah, and we'll rotate the team a little bit, yeah?
Yeah.
But then when we come back after that, the next game, I think, is Slavia Prague away. Well, he's starting that game. Now bag again. Yeah, and then I think after that, I don't know who we got after that. I think it's Burnley. And now bag again. Now it's international break or whatever, yeah? And it's like bagging 4 of your next 4 games or 3 of your next 4 games, yeah? Because them 2 scrappy goals, bro, the first one was hilarious. Yeah, and he actually did everything right, but then he took that extra touch which shanked the shot off of the guy's foot. Yeah. The first touch he took, I thought was pretty good. Then he took the next touch, but then he took one more. Just slap it, bro. Yeah, but luckily it went in. The second goal he scored, right place, right time. Yeah, Gabriel see him, bang, goal. Yeah, it weren't a great goal again. Yeah, but at the same time, it's like, bro, he scored, what, 5 goals this season? Yeah, you can laugh all you like, bro. Yeah, how many Zerks he scored? Hold that.
Bro, he's not playing, bro. You know them, man.
Okay, how many Sesko scored? How many Cunha scored? And Buemo?
I'm not sure.
He scored more than all of your players, bro.
I think Sesko scored one less than him in the league, bro.
Yeah, we're talking all comps.
On 2, your guys on 3.
And talking all comps.
One of his threes a
Your
penalty.
guy played against Grimsby and didn't bag, bruv. Let's not do this.
We're not
doing this. Your guy played against Grimsby.
Because this scumbag
and went 10th on penalty shootouts, by the way.
Scumbag, yeah, has scored 2, yeah. Brother, man stat padding against Leeds and Nottingham Forest, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
Your guy couldn't even stat pad against Grimsby, so let's not do this.
Leeds was a brace, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying?
And you paid more for him.
So we're not going to do that. Do you know what I'm saying? And Mbumo has 6 goals, by the way.
Leeds, he made his own goal, by the way.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Leeds, he made his own goal.
Brother, the guy got a sympathy penalty against Leeds. And he got a scumbag brace just the other day, bro. Like the Brez scored in 3 games, Lee. So we can do this 5 goals. We can do all of that, bro. Like he scored 2 braces, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
My striker.
He's trash. Like
leave my striker alone.
You know what I mean?
My striker alone, Rants. Leave my striker. How many has Cunha got? None. 0. Thank you.
Yeah? Exactly.
And Bremer's got 6.
Cunha has none, yeah, and Cunha's got way better performances than my man, so I don't care.
I hear that because it ain't about GA. I understand that. Yeah?
I'm not worried about Cunha's lack of goals because he's actually contributing to the team, innit? You know what I'm saying? Gyökeres is a bum, bro. Like as soon as it gets to the part of the season where you lot need to win games to win trophies, they'll drop him. Watch.
Well, he's getting dropped soon as 29 gets back.
But that's what I'm saying. As soon as Havertz gets back, yeah, like bro, the fairy tale's over, mate. I'll be honest. So we can do all of this now, but the fairy tale's over. And we agreed before he even came in, if he gets less than 20 goals, he's a failure.
He'll bag 20 in spite of this manager. I told everyone.
He won't get 20 goals in the Prem. No, he won't. He's got 3 goals.
No, I'm saying 20 goals in all comps. He'll piss 20 goals in all comps.
Right.
I think Voltemade at Newcastle scored more league goals than him. Purely based on the way they play football compared to us, yeah? But I think in all comps, yeah, we'll go further than Newcastle. We'll go further in the cup.
20 in all comps is a cop-out for
that's fine. That's fine.
The highest goal scorer in Europe. Come on.
That's fantastic. I blame the manager, bruv.
Ah, mate.
You're telling me, yeah, if we didn't have a better manager that played more attacking and expansive football, let's say we had Arnie Slot last season.
Fucker can't run, Lee. Like look at the 2 goals he scored in the last game, bro. The ball ricocheting off his shin pads in the box, yeah. Like, bro, it took him 5 minutes to control that ball that went into him for the first goal.
Still scored it though, didn't he?
Bruv, he tripped over the ball.
Where was your boy Sesko against Grimsby? Grimsby lost their next game.
Sesko was on the bench against Grimsby, Lee.
No, he weren't. He played, and then he took the 10th penalty.
Brother, he came on, and took
but he didn't score. You can still score off the bench.
Brother, he came on, bro, and took the penalty and scored it. So
10th penalty. 10th penalty. 10th.
They didn't want him to take one.
No, because he's shit.
They didn't want him to take one because the manager said that he played 90 minutes, the game before, and he would have cramped up and that and all this bullshit.
So you believe your manager?
Brother, listen, I don't care what the manager says, bro. Brother, I just don't care. You know the ones. The manager said he had cramp or something. You know them ones. Like I don't know, innit?
The manager's just a real bullshit around. He said that he ain't going to change his formation.
All I know
he ain't going to change his game plan. Then he changed it against Liverpool at the weekend. Worried. Your manager's a liar. He said he ain't going to change the system, but he changed the system against Liverpool.
Did he?
Yeah.
He didn't. Well, you just hoofing it. It was the same thing.
So he changed his system. The system wasn't system in the way he wanted it to. So he changed it. So he booted it up to the fucking striker, which was Mason Mount or Cunha or whoever, or Bremu, who was ever stood there. They win the second ball. So he changed the system. So he's a liar, bro.
He has. I think that he just did that because it was Liverpool, innit?
Yeah, because he knew he was going to get sacked and he wants to keep the job going on for a bit longer.
I hear it. Or maybe he just thought, you know what, we can't play out against Liverpool because Liverpool.
Yeah, but which I rate. I rated that. Yeah, I rated the fact he changed it up. Yeah, I rated the fact that Arteta slapped out late in the second half and said, yo, just go and batter him when it went 2-0. That's when it was 1-0. Yeah, we sat back a little bit after that and they made some changes. I think they made a treble sub. Yeah, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, shit. Yeah, but the fact that we kept Sorloth quiet. Yeah, bro, do you remember when... Do you remember when Haaland and Gabriel are wrestling with each other and all that bullshit when we played Man City a couple of years back, yeah? Gabriel doesn't do that shit anymore. Yeah, Sorloth's a fucking unit, bro. Yeah, and he's hard work to play against. Bro, he had nothing. Absolutely nothing. And I didn't see Gabriel fucking jockeying with him, fouling him on the halfway line, grabbing hold of him. Gabriel's... As much as we've called him Bozo Gene over the years, he was a bozo at the time. It was rightly so we called him.
Yeah, but he's maturing now anyway. He's getting older.
He's been superb, bro.
29, 30 now, Gabriel.
Nah, nowhere near.
Don't lie.
Nah, brother, I think it's about 26.
No way is he 26.
Yeah. I think it's about 26, bro. Gabriel Magalhaes is 27, 28 in December.
Okay, so he's 28 this year. All right.
28, 19th of December. Yeah, so the last 2 years, he's been our best defender by a mile.
He's matured, bro. So yeah, he's in his prime right now.
He is in his prime right now. Whereas Saliba, we may have seen his prime already. I don't know. I still like Saliba. I'm not saying he's been shit. Yeah, because he hasn't. Yeah, but what age is Timber? How old's Timber? Because Timber's fucking, what are we watching Timber's prime now?
Timber must be mid-20s.
Timber is 24.
Yeah.
Yeah, and look how good he is. Yeah, so are we watching his prime now and he might have a fall off at the end? And this is why when people say they're young, they grow together, it's a load of bollocks.
Everyone's prime is different, bro, in football.
Facts. Everyone's trajectory is different. Everyone's
it depends. You can usually tell when someone's prime is depending on how they start in it and how their career goes.
Look at Jamie Vardy. When was his prime?
Late 20s.
Late. Exactly. Yeah. But look at Wayne Rooney. His was early. Same with Michael Owen.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
It depends.
And then by the time Jamie Vardy had his prime and was slapping it, them two had fallen off.
Yeah.
Yeah, for that age. Yeah. And it's like everyone's different. But Gabriel, since before the Qatar World Cup, that season of the Qatar World Cup, bro, he's been comfortably our best defender.
Agreed.
Yeah, and then we've got Timber in there. Ben White's lucky he's getting a game. Maybe he needs to go back to the sunbeds, bro. He's looking a bit peaky, you know what I'm saying? Like, he looks a bit pale, bro. Looks a bit anemic. Like, bro, get some skin tan, bro. Get some lotion on there.
Yeah, it's mad for Ben White still. And the thing is, Ben White wasn't even playing badly when he got pushed out the team, bro. But that's the nature of the beast, isn't it?
But that's why I rate Timber, because Timber said, "Fuck you, I'm taking your spot." The thing I will say though, yeah, this manager ruined Ben White a little bit because the season before last, not last season, the one before, Ben White was our one of the best right backs in the league.
Yeah, I agree.
Him and Trippier. Yeah, were probably the two best right backs that season in the Prem. Yeah, for consistency levels. Yeah, but then the following season, he starts playing Ben White 3 months straight when he needs knee surgery. And that's killed him, bro. He's come back, had another injury again, had to have surgery again. Yeah, and he comes on the pitch now. And I just look at him and I think, bro, if you're a washed footballer, you remind me of Rob Holding when he was coming to the end of Arsenal now. Yeah, it's like we've gone past you. Yeah, and people say, like, Ola said it to me the other day. He goes, "Oh, Ben White's a good backup." I said, cool, if Timber's out for 3 months, are you cool with Ben White playing for 3 months? Because I ain't. He goes, "Oh, but we got Mosquera." I said, cool, how many times Mosquera, bruv? At right back. He's played right back about 5 times in his life.
Yeah.
And he'll have Saliba next to him. Well, he's going to be erratic because it's not a natural position. And Saliba's a bit erratic every now and again. Yeah, mostly he's cool, but sometimes he does stupidness. Whereas Gabriel, he's calm. Yeah, he's chilled the fuck out. Yeah, fair play to him. Yeah, because I didn't think he was going to work out at this club. Yeah, and he's the one player under this manager that I go, yo, I got it wrong. Yeah, I got it wrong because I thought he was all going to go south, bro. Yeah, maybe that's because he's got some bulldozers in front of him and he's got Saliba next to him and then Timber. Or maybe he's just actually evolved, bro. And he's at see, even I sound like Arteta now, bro.
Yeah, I think he's matured.
Yeah, 100%. He's been brilliant, man. And I'll be real, yeah, bro. Set plays, that guy is a menace. He is a menace, bro. And even if you want to like man mark him, like you were saying earlier, yeah, but this guy somehow we find a way to block him off. It's like watching fucking American football. They just find someone to block off of everyone who's marking him, and he just finds fucking 10 yards of space.
Yeah.
And we've been duping these teams recently by taking little short corners every now and again. So now they doubled out themselves. Yeah, it's like, oh shit, they're going to take a short one or they're crossing it in? Because they're all lining up for the long one. Yeah, and then we take a short one. And they're like, oh shit. Yeah, and then the next one, now they're thinking, shit, they're going to take a short one again. Bang, switch off. We see it with Grealish against us. Yeah, they took a quick corner against us when we were playing that dirty block. Yeah, and then they equalised, didn't they? John Stones, I think it was. I think it was John Stones. Yeah, but they took a quick corner. We weren't ready. Yeah, so it's like now we've listen, the set piece coach. Fair play to him. I don't particularly like the fact that they pan the camera in on the idiot every fucking 2 seconds, but at the same time, the set plays are working.
Where was he before Arsenal, the set piece coach?
I actually don't know. That's a good question. I actually don't know, bruv. What's his name? Don't even know his name, bruv. That's how disinterested I am.
You shouldn't really know his name. I don't know us. You know them.
Have you even got one?
Man said he was at Man
Nicholas
City.
Jota.
How's that possible, bro? Man City never scored no fucking set pieces.
He was at City, was he?
What was he doing at Man City, bro? Do you know what I mean? Working in the canteen or something?
Cooking Erling Haaland his steaks, bro.
Yeah, bro. Cooking Erling steaks, bro. Do you know what I mean? There's raw milk, blood, because fam.
You watched that video as well, yeah?
Yeah, bro. But I knew that
you can't get raw milk in Spain, by the way.
I know, yeah, because you can fuck people up, bro.
Yeah, you can in Barca, but you can't here.
Yeah, raw milk can fuck you up, you know. Like people think that raw milk is safe. Yeah, raw milk's not always safe, bro. Like that can mess you up.
Yeah, facts, absolute facts. But he was at Man City. I never knew that, and I shouldn't know that because it's like, who cares? Who cares, bro? Like, why do I care where the set piece coach is from?
Yeah.
But I'll be real with you, yeah? The way we fuck people up on set pieces is crazy. You know, when you got Declan Rice, yeah, like his delivery is a joke. Bro, he's probably the best set play. Maybe not free kicks, although he did score 2 screamers, but he'll never do that again.
Not goal scoring free kicks, but he can put a ball into the area. Yeah.
He's probably the best delivery of a ball in world football right now. Yeah, consistently. Some people can put a ball in. Yeah, listen, I watch La Liga. I'm going to watch the games tonight. I'm going to watch Leeds and West Ham, and I'm going to watch Sociedad Sevilla at the same time. Right? They can cross the ball better than most people in the world in La Liga, yeah? Right? But at the same time, from dead play, like free kicks, corners, I'd say that Declan Rice is probably the best dead ball specialist out there, apart from scoring goals off of them.
Yeah, like when it comes to delivery,
right now.
When it comes to delivery, his delivery is very good.
People are saying Ward-Prowse, bro. Man's mad overrated. When was the last time he actually done anything? Does he even get a game?
No, but Ward-Prowse can deliver though, bruv.
Like, he's sick. Well, he don't even get a game for West Ham. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. But set piece, in terms of just putting the ball into an area, Rice is, he does it consistently very, very well.
And it's not even like he's just whipping them in with pace. They're like high floating ones.
It's the trajectory he gets on the deliveries, man. Like it's top quality.
The first, Arda and Trent are very good at dead players. Arda's cold, man. That guy's a fucking sick footballer. I watched him the other night. You watched him as well, bro. He was their best player.
Yeah, he was balling.
Why'd they take him off? Yeah, Vinny's stinking it out again. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, just rolling around, diving. Bellingham, fucking scam artist, bruv. That guy, bruv. Yeah, that fucking guy. I swear.
He's awful, blood. But he got a goal in the last game, innit? But he, like, bro, it's horrible. You want to put needles in your eyes watching him play, bro. It's so bad.
People were telling me in my chat, "Oh yeah, why are you on to Jude?" I was like, "Bro, every time he touches the ball, he's chasing that touch.
Yeah,
then he'll fall over and roll around, and he'll get a free kick. But
he'll fall over and scoop the ball and somehow still have it. You know them ones that still make out. Some people make out that like that's the maddest bit of skill you've seen. He's like, he fucking fell on his ass and got back up, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, what are we doing here?
The game at the weekend, they played Getafe, which is like a Madrid derby, and bro, there was a free kick. I think Madrid had a free kick. Jude goes into the back of the goal, bro. Opens up the goalie's water bag. Yeah, opens the water bottle up and starts drinking his water. I'm like, am I
trying to wind up the keeper, innit?
Yeah, but the keeper didn't even know because the keeper was trying to line the wall up and he's in the back of the goal, bro, drinking his water. And I'm like, he was dropping a stinker, bro. He was a 0 out of 10 in that game. I ain't even lying, yeah? Ain't even lying. Yeah, but it's like the camera pans in on him. Yeah, when he does this lung bursting run, then he tries like stretching. Oh, look, he tried. Then he does get out of it, man. That guy was good at Real Madrid for 6 months, and he actually played really well for 6 months when he first moved there. Since then, he's been shit, bruv. Yeah, but like I look at it and I'm just like, Declan's good. He's good at what he's doing, yeah, and it's working. And it is sustainable because we're a menace. Yeah, we're menaces, bro, on set plays, yeah. But ultimately, we've scored 5 fucking league goals from open play. 5. Yeah, we need to start like opening teams up a little bit. Yeah, and this manager won't do that. Watch us against Palace this weekend on Sunday. Yeah, it'll be slow, boring, methodical, slow, boring, methodical. That's what it is. It works against most teams, but then there's going to be a game where it don't work, and then all of a sudden, Man City are top. Yeah, and that's what's going to happen, bro. Yeah, I've seen it so many times under this manager. Just let them play ball like they played second half against Madrid. Let them play ball like they played. In fact, for 70 minutes of that game, Yeah, I thought we were outstanding. There was that second half of the first half. I thought we were awful. And maybe 5 minutes spell after we scored the first goal. Yeah, I was like, yo, they're looking like they're going to score here. Other than that, bro, 65, 70 minutes, we were outstanding. Yeah, and we actually played football. Yeah, Eze, when they showed the lineups here and I see Eze in the 10, I was like, he ain't going to be in the 10. He'll be in midfield, like deeper back. Bro, we played him in the 10. Yeah, for 25 minutes, he was cooking them. Yeah, he could have laid one off to Saka. He had the shot, it loops in at the bar. Odegaard would have laid that off. Yeah, Eze, on another day, that loops over the keeper and goes in, underside of the bar and in. Yeah, Odegaard ain't taking that shot, bro. He would have laid that. It would have been his weak foot as well, Odegaard. He would have laid that off to Saka. Saka would have dropped his shoulder and hit it off the first defender. Yeah, but it's true though, isn't it? Am I lying?
No, I hear it.
How many times does he take a shot and it hits the first defender? Yeah, but then the one time it goes in, what a goal.
You know me and Saka anyway, bro. You know them, man.
Racismo.
Yeah, you know me and Saka.
Yeah, it's racist, bro. No, it's racist, bro. You're not allowed to say anything about Starboy, brother. You're not allowed to do that. But no, all in all, like, listen, I'm happy with where we are right now. Yeah, but the way our fans are carrying on, I expect nothing less, bro. Yeah, which is why I've barely been on Twitter. Yeah, because it's just embarrassing. Oh, we're going to win the treble. We're going to beat Chelsea's 15 goals conceded. No, we're not. Yeah, out of them 15 goals conceded, by the way, Chelsea conceded 7 of them off of penalties. So it was actually only 8 open play goals they conceded that season. Do you know how crazy that is?
That's mental.
Yeah, and I think 2 of them shouldn't have even been penalties. 15 goals conceded, but what's the difference? They had Arjen Robben. Yeah, they had Arjen Robben in the team. Yeah, on the attack, they had Drogba. Yeah, what are we doing? So although they had a great defense, yeah, bro, they could get the ball forward quick and they have people that could just turn the game like that. I don't see anyone other really than Saka that can turn the game like that. Yeah, and Saka don't do it consistently as well as Arjen Robben did at Chelsea. I'm not saying we're not going to win the league, yeah, because we have a chance to win the league, yeah? Right, but at the same time, I've seen this before, bro. I've seen us be 8 points clear, Rants. What if we're 8 points clear in January again? What? Everyone's going to get giddy and then we fall apart and the blue shark catches us again.
Yeah, but this is why I'm saying you man ain't doing it. The reason why I'm saying you man are not doing it, because how are you going to do it? Because we've seen you ahead for most of the season and not do it. You know what I'm saying? We've seen you ahead with a certain number of games to go, yeah, and not do it. Like, we've seen you not do it in every different way, blood. And it's just
You've seen us be behind and not do it.
Not do it. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, for me, until you actually do it, I'll never believe that you can.
Same.
Yeah, because history has shown me that you just don't do it. Like, it's just one of them things. Do you know what I mean? It's like expecting Max Brandon to be faithful, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just like, bro. Like,
he's an Arsenal fan as well.
Yeah, that's it. Every time he says he's not going to cheat again, he cheats. Like, this is what it is.
Bro. Poor Stacey, you know what I'm saying?
This is what I mean. It's a madness. It's actually a madness. You need to understand, yeah, it's like expecting Arsenal, yeah, to get over the line. It doesn't really make sense based on past behavior.
Yeah, but this is why when people say we're favourites, yeah, cool. Yeah, this fan base, like, not all of them, but a massive majority of this fan base, yeah, just need dopamine and copium and hopium and like cortisone and all of this bullshit, yeah, right? Because they hate the mainstream media, but then they pay Sky Sports, who are the mainstream media, and they sit there and watch it all. They say the League Cup shit, but then they still watch it. Yeah, they say the FA Cup, that's beneath us, but then they still watch it. Yeah, oh, we don't want the energy drink cup. Cool. Guarantee you want a fucking ticket if we get to the final, though, isn't it? That's what I mean.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so we're going for majors. All right, Rory McIlroy, calm down. Like, what are you talking about majors, bro? Like, every trophy that is a professional trophy is a major, bruv. That's why it's a professional trophy. And it's like, I'm sick of it, bro. Like, every single season, this fan base get giddy, and every single season they end up with egg on their face. When are we going to learn? Stay humble, eh? Erling Haaland told us. Stay humble. Yeah, we don't win nothing. But they're like, oh, but we're favourites. Yeah, that's because we're top at the moment. But if we lose to Palace at the weekend and Man City beat Villa, they're top. So then they become favourites. Then what? Oh, but now there's an agenda against Arsenal all over the mainstream. Stop paying Sky Sports then. If you don't want to watch the mainstream, critiquing your club, stop paying it. I don't watch Sky Sports, bro. I don't get it in Spain. Yeah, I can watch the overlap and all of that on their channels. Yeah, I ain't watching the overlap. Most of the people that go on there are retards anyway. Big up the Everton fan that's on there. Big up that Everton fan. Yeah, big up to him. He knows his club inside out. Yeah, Baz, I think his name is. Big up to him. Yeah, most of the others are just there for clickbait and clout. Yeah, that guy's there because he's a proper fan. He's been going fucking 40 years or 50 years, whatever it is. Yeah, and it's like they should get more people like him on these programs, but they won't because it don't appeal to the trendy kids on the internet. Do you know what I'm saying? It's jarring, bruv. Yeah, and like at the end of the day, Arsenal cannot be favourites for the Premier League when we've not won one for 21 years. It's as simple as that. When Leicester were top, were they still favourites, even though they were miles clear at some points? No. Because they've never won one. So how can we be favourites when we're 21 years deep? Yeah, how can we be favourites for the champs when we've never won one?
Yes, man.
But it gives these Arsenal fans, a little copium. And the very same media companies, Sky Bet, have as favourites. But then you cuss off Gary Neville and cuss off Carragher. Well, it's the same company, mate. Just branded differently. That's the betting side of it. That's the media side of it. Yeah, stop paying. So you like it when they're promoting Arsenal, when they're sucking us off. Rants, you grew up in the era where Arsenal were invincible. Yeah, like it was Arsenal, Man United, 02 and all of that, 98. Bro, you were watching Sky Sports. They were loving Arsenal off, bro. Why? Because we were winning stuff and we were playing good football.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not playing good football and we don't win nothing. Yeah, so why would they rate us? Why would Jamie O'Hara sit on TalkSport and rate Arsenal? Yeah, he's a fouled Arsenal academy kid. Yeah, we signed Cesc the season we binned him, by the way. Yeah, he went to Tottenham. We signed Cesc that same summer. Right? And he played for Spurs. He's not supposed to like, you're not supposed to like Arsenal. And I know you have a deep hatred for my club, bro, the same back. Yeah. We're not supposed to like our clubs, each other's clubs, sorry. Yeah. But at the same time, if Arsenal play well, you'll sit there and go, yo, they're a bit of a problem. Yeah, they're playing well at the minute. But ultimately, the Arsenal Express is never late. You always say that, yeah?
Yeah.
Every time I watch Man United, I'm like, yeah, fuck this lot. Yeah, and you got a goal behind, and then Harry Maguire turns up. When it went 1-1, I was like, I didn't do a watch along for that. I was watching it. I was like, yeah, they're going to fold. When Harry Maguire scored, brother, I swear I was seething. Yeah, I was seething. I was like, these motherfuckers. Because I'm not supposed to like Man United. But if you play well, or not even just play well, but you're consistent and you're winning trophies, then the media do like you. They're like, well, they're undeniable. They're winning trophies. But then people say it papers over the cracks. No, the whole aim of the game is to win trophies. Tottenham didn't paper over the cracks last season. They won a trophy. Their league form doesn't correlate to this season. That was last season. We start again. Yeah, I understand. Like,
to a degree, yes. To a degree. Because I think it only papers over the cracks if people allow the fact that you won a trophy, to be used as some sort of propaganda. You know them ones, like you can have a shit season, win a trophy, and say, yo, it doesn't paper over the cracks at all. Yeah, we were still shit, but we won the trophy. But the problem is modern fans, they like to conflate everything. Because they'll just be like, oh, cool, we won a trophy, so we had a good season. No, bro. The trophy ain't got nothing to do with the season. You know what I mean? Because the season is dictated by the fucking league, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if you win the 17th. Champions League and you finish 16th, you haven't had a good season, but you won the Champions League.
Because the season in the league...
Yeah, the season is from fucking August to May.
Well, I had this conversation with my chat the other night, and then yesterday when Northside jumped on for an hour. Yeah, and somebody asked me in my chat, what would you take, 3 Prems or 5 FA Cups in 5 years? 3 Prems in 5 or 5 FA Cups in 5? Because I'm taking 5 trophies over 3.
Yeah, I'd take 3 Prems.
See, I'd take 5 over 5. I've had 5 trophies instead of 3. 5's better than 3 for trophies. And our clubs are dictated by the size of their club based off of trophies, which is why we're still hanging on for dear life as the 3rd biggest club, because we won more trophies than Chelsea. But then people tier list trophies. Yeah, but then what's harder to win? Yeah, the Champions League or the Premier League? Because I think, after 38 games, right, so 5 FA Cups in 5 years, that's 30 games. Yeah, If you win 5 FA Cups on the spin, you've played 30 games, you've won 5 trophies. That's less than one Premier League season.
Yeah.
38 games times 5 is 190 games. So you've done 190 games and only won 3 trophies over what? From August to May, up and down the country, or getting up at 3 a.m, doing what, like getting up in England and watching the games on telly or whatever, yeah? Right. But then FA Cup is 6 games, bro. And if you've won 5 in a row, you've won 5 trophies in 30 games. Yeah, that's less than one season. I'd rather 5 trophies than 3.
Yeah, but you're just telling us that it's much easier to win an FA Cup. That's why I would take 3 leagues.
So what do you think's easier to win, the FA Cup or the Champs?
The FA Cup, because there's better teams in the Champions League.
I disagree. I'll tell you why, yeah? Because the Premier League's apparently the best. I'm going off of what the people tell me, yeah?
Yeah.
Right? The Premier League's the hardest and most dominant league in the world, yeah?
Yeah.
So we have Arsenal, we have the top 6, yeah? The top 6. Then we've got Newcastle. So that's 7. Yeah, they're a problem. Yeah, Crystal Palace have been a problem last couple of years. So there's 8. Yeah, so 8 teams. 8 teams in Europe that play in farmers' leagues. This is what they tell me. Farmers' leagues. So PSG, factually, according to this lot, have an easier run in their league. So it's easier for them to win the champs. Yeah, Barcelona's playing a farmers'
That might be the case. However, in the other leagues, I think their top level's higher. It's just the middle teams. That's what makes the Premier League more competitive.
Yeah, I disagree again. Yeah, because the middle teams, yeah, bro, you got Vallecano. Rayo Vallecano can beat anyone. Osasuna can beat anyone. Osasuna rattled that lady the other day. Should have got something out of that game. Yeah, Getafe with 9 men against Madrid last weekend. 9 men should have equalised in stoppage time. Courtois made the maddest save I've seen this season.
But could that just be down to pure complacency, though, from Real Madrid, because they feel like they can just win every game just by turning up?
But don't that equate to the Prem then? So when
no,
we go out,
not really,
and
because a lot of teams don't have that. They don't have that complacency because there's genuine fear of the Bournemouths and the Brentfords away and the Crystal Palace away. There's genuine fear of those teams. I don't think Real Madrid fear these other teams. I think they just think, these men are shit.
Yeah, but they're probably the exception to the rule because they're Real Madrid. Yeah, but like PSG, yeah, they could lose to. Look at Bayern Munich. They got knocked out to a 3rd division team in a cup, right? Yeah, Leverkusen went invincible. Yeah, Leverkusen have fallen off a cliff because they sold all their players. Look at Girona. Girona got promoted and were in a title race. There's some tiny little team like Luton Town. Yeah, the equivalent of Luton Town in Spain. Bro, these teams, I'm going to watch Sociedad, who are right down the bottom, by the way, against Sevilla tonight. Yeah, what have Sociedad shitting their pants because Sevilla are coming to town? No, and Sevilla are probably about 19th, I think, in the league. Yeah, they're scared of Alexis Sanchez at 36 years old. No, yeah, the bigger teams and Sevilla have got pedigree, as we know in Europe. Yeah, it's the same in Serie A. Yeah, AC Milan are top of the league right now. Allegri, what phase is he in? I got told he was washed, by the way. Yeah, he's lost 1 game this season. He beat Napoli as well, by the way, but he lost to Cremonese. Yeah, they just got promoted. And he's not lost since. So it equates to like, yeah, maybe the standard of the leagues is slightly lower in terms of the overall quality of all the teams, but it's still relative. Yeah, which is why I think like when we're going in the FA Cup, there's 700 teams that partake in the FA Cup. Yeah, 700. Bro, there's 36 teams. Are you telling me Paphos and Kairat are 2 of the best 36 teams in Europe?
No, not at all. I do understand your argument to a certain degree, but
I understand yours as well, and the chat.
I just think the top teams in the other countries, yeah, have enough quality, and also there's the variation of the style of play, the variation of the tactics, the variation of just loads of different things, bro. Like in England, you're not gonna come up against a 3 at the back like Inters or a 3 at the back like Atalantas, or you're not gonna come up against some of these stubborn proper mid blocks that these Italian teams can play, or the way some of these Portuguese teams are going to play. It's also the style as well, not just the level of the team, innit? FA Cup, bro, you're going to come up against these, I don't know, fashion merchants, bro, from League One and that. Like, you just fucking turn them over. You should be anyway.
Newport County.
All of these guys, like, you should be turning them over, man, really. You know what I mean? So I just think the FA Cup. Now that's why I've never really rated the FA Cup, man. Like, especially the early
Rants,
rounds.
man, Rants. You were doing so well.
Everyone's in the FA Cup, bro. At the beginning, bro. Like bare scrubby teams, Lee.
I said he don't rate the FA Cup.
Oh, have you got Hampton and Richmond in the early rounds of the FA Cup and shit, bro? Like that's fucking anyone can enter that shit.
Marine.
You know what I mean?
Who was that guy that played for Spurs that did the Mbappe celebration against
Yeah,
Marine?
bro. The Brazilian youth.
Yeah, he was like,
yeah, bro, in someone's back garden. Like, that was I think that was in Europe.
Yeah, who was that?
I think that was in the Europa League and that. He was in the man's goal.
No, that was the FA Cup. That was the FA Cup.
No way it was.
Marine. Yeah, it was against Marine, I think. Carlos Vinicius. Was it Carlos? Yeah, Carlos Vinicius. Didn't he score a goal? Yeah, and they did this Mbappe celebration.
Yeah, he did in someone's back garden, bro.
And the goalkeeper
watching the game.
The goalkeeper, I think, worked in Sainsbury's. Yeah, I'm not even taking a piss. I swear he worked in Sainsbury's.
Yeah, Corby Town, someone said. Who the fuck?
Yeah, but this is the thing, right? Europeans elite is supposed to be the best teams in Europe, yeah? Are you telling me that Paphos, Kairat, yeah, and fucking these teams are the best teams in Europe? No, they're not, bro. Yeah, they qualified, right? So back in the day, it used to be the winner of the league gets in. So go back to that. Take 36 leagues around Europe, and only the champion gets in. Now you've got the 36 champions. That's it. Instead, you can look at Spurs, bro. They qualified by finishing 17th in the league and winning the Europa League.
Yeah. Nasty.
This guy's hilarious all the time, man. Yeah, 17th and won the Europa League, and you've qualified for the Champions League. How is that possible? It's not the best teams in Europe, then, is it? Yeah, and this is why when I see like people say about the Premier League's the best. Okay, cool. Well, we've got the top six. Yeah, obviously that mob are part of the top six allegedly. But then you add in Newcastle, you add in Brighton, like you said, Brighton. Everyone feel, oh shit. So the Premier League, on your basis, shit, we're playing Brighton. Man City fans are kind of a little bit worried about playing Aston Villa this weekend. So now you've got Villa to add in. So on that basis, the FA Cup's harder to win. All it is the difference in the Champions League is the top level. Yeah, it's Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, Barcelona, PSG, Inter, Arsenal, Man City, so on. Yeah. So, but I support Arsenal. So there's what, 5 other teams there's probably about 5 teams that can win the Champions League this year. But who knows who's going to win the FA Cup? Because you've won it and you never had no right to win it, but you won it. Man City won it. Yeah. Against you. Crystal Palace won it last year. Yeah, we've won it. Yeah, and this is what I'm saying. There's more winners that you could pick. Yeah, same as the Championship. Nobody knows who's getting promoted. Fat Frank's top of the league right now. Will he win it? Nobody knows, bro. Stoke are only about 6 points behind. They could win it. Yeah, so the Champions League, it's only about 5 or 6 teams that you'll go, yeah, they're definitely going to win it. Nobody had Crystal Palace down at the start of the season to win the FA Cup. Nobody had Leicester down to win it when Brendan was there. Yeah, you don't really see that so often in the European competitions. Yeah, look at the four semi-finals last year. Arsenal, PSG, Barca, Inter. Where's Kairat, bruv? Where's Carrier Bag? Where's PSV? Where's Napoli? Where's Liverpool? Where's all these other teams? Yeah, I think the FA Cup's harder to win than the Champions.
You're right, but them little dead teams, if you go away to these fuckers, bro, and you're playing on their shit pitches, you could hold one still. So I know what you're saying. I completely understand what you're saying, but I think it's more likely that you win an FA Cup than you win a Champions. Because I just think the teams at the top end, like Bayern and PSG and that, they got something for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear it. I agree.
When Liverpool saw PSG, they got cooked. You know what I mean? And everyone was scared of Liverpool last season, and PSG just dealt with them like they were no one. You know what I'm saying? And it's the same with you lot. If you lot run up on PSG, yeah, you'll get cooked.
So if we play Barcelona this season, yeah. Did you see Yamal the other day when he sent my man sliding in someone's DMs? Yeah, for the first goal for Firmino. Bro, it's like you were controlling him on the PS5, isn't it? Yeah, it's like the ball stuck to his foot on Velcro. Bro, the way he just chopped that ball back, yeah, when the keeper's diving on the floor, my man just went sliding all the way like Johnny Evans when Jesus sat him down. Yeah, it's like, but I hear it, like the top level. But if we play Barcelona, Calafiori or Miles Lewis-Skelly, Lamine Yamal is going to rinse them. Yeah, rinse them.
I agree.
Yeah, but at the same time, does that equate to them winning? Because if we play Barcelona with their stupid high line right now,
but then again,
we have a chance.
you don't really have direct pacing behind. You'll beat them from the set pieces.
Yeah, they're
Like
pretty
in
good on set.
transition,
They're
you're
pretty
not.
good on
You're,
set
in
plays. Though. I
transition,
can't lie
Arsenal
out.
aren't a threat. It's
Yeah, but
only
they're pretty good on
Martinelli.
set pieces.
It's only Martinelli. It's just the I expect Arsenal to do them from set pieces. The high line I don't see as an issue, bro, at all, because only Martinelli that's really a threat.
Yeah, pace wise.
Yeah,
but on the counter attack, you know, like, see, I think if we played Barcelona, I think they'd beat us, just purely based on the fact that they have Pedri in their midfield and Yamal on the right.
But listen, they'll play you off the park, but I think you can stink it out and just if you
But again, I
keep a
agree.
low block,
I
you can
think
stink it
they'll
out and
beat
nick
us,
it on.
but it's not guaranteed, is it?
No, but I think you can though. But I don't. But it's not guaranteed at all. Hell no.
Whereas if we play, well, we got Brighton on Wednesday in the League Cup. Bro, we're beating them. But again, is it guaranteed? It's not guaranteed. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like cup competitions, yeah, you don't have to be the best team to win. Yeah, in terms of like stylistically and all of that, yeah. Right. And to watch, yeah. Oh, it's shit. They stunk. Look at when Juve and AC Milan played that final years ago. It's the worst fucking final ever. But the best team always wins the trophy, bro, because they were the most clinical and they shut up shop. Yeah. So the best team always wins a football match. You could have 30 shots, not score, and then the other team has one and wins 1-0.
Bro, the Villa game the other night, yeah, bro, they absolutely battered Go Ahead Eagles and lost.
Yeah, and Tottenham battered them. Well, I wouldn't say battered. Tottenham played a miles better game than them, but then 2 worldy goals. Yeah. Rogers and then the goal from Buendia. Yeah, but they were more clinical. Tottenham weren't, so they deserve to win the game. Yeah, I always think the team that wins deserves to win the game. And people can say about refereeing decisions, well, you still got the whole fucking game, bruv. Yeah, you've got 90 minutes plus stoppage time both halves. So let's say 98 minutes, yeah? You've got 98 minutes to win a football match. What, you're crying about one refereeing decision? You have 97 other minutes. The best team always wins. Yeah, it might not be to your liking and your entertainment value, but they always win. You beat Liverpool. Yeah. Did you look great on the eye? Not really. Yeah. You play some good football at times. Did Liverpool look good? No, not really. But they created more big chances than I think you created. But guess what? You took yours. They didn't. You deserve to win. Simple as that. Then when you won the FA Cup, the League Cup, you deserve to win. Yeah, because you put your chances in the back of the net and kept them out of that net. Yeah, and this is the same in the champs. Nobody predicted Inter Milan to get weighed in 5-0. Not one person on the planet predicted 5-0, bro. I swear down, if they did, they're caked. Nobody predicted Arsenal to beat Atleti 4-0 the other night. Yeah, I thought we'd win. As soon as I see the starting 11, I said 2-1. Yeah, but at the same time, it's like, I look at some of these competitions and I just think like, I think the FA Cup's a bit more difficult because we've got, like you said, Brightons and Brentfords. They can trouble, not so much Brentford this season. Yeah, but Newcastle's a threat. Yeah, Copa del Rey, if you look at the Copa del Rey finalists over the last 20 years, bro, they've had Betis, they've had fucking Sevilla, they've had like Alaves, Deportivo, all these other teams, yeah? Why? And you can say complacency because the other clubs have took their foot off the boil because they want to win the bigger honours, yeah?
Yeah.
The champs and the leagues and that, yeah? But bro, the amount of teams that get to these finals in comparison to English Cup, it's different, bro. Yeah, Mallorca got to the final last year. Osasuna got to the final. Yeah, equalised against Madrid and then lost. Betis have won it recently. Yeah, and it's like Bilbao are the current holders. Yeah, so it's like in England, you know that the FA Cup finalists are going to be normally 9 times out of 10 the top 6 teams.
Yeah, facts.
Whereas in Spain, that ain't the case. It ain't going to be the top 4 teams necessarily.
Yeah. No,
yeah,
I
so.
hear that. But it depends on the draw as well, bro. Because 4 of the top 6 might be on the same side of the draw. Like that could happen.
No, that's true.
Yeah.
So I think like we got Bayern Munich coming up shortly. Yeah, vote again. Elise against Calafiori or Skelly, bro. Good luck. Yeah, but again,
I agree. That's another tough one for you, look.
But again, it's not guaranteed they're going to beat us, bro. Because as good as Harry Kane is, and as good as Diaz is on fire, and Elise is on smoke. Them 2 in midfield are shit. Yeah, Goretzka. Well, actually, Kimmich has been playing midfield, to be fair. Kimmich is a baller. Yeah, but then they've got Goretzka. Yeah, and who's the other they got in midfield? I can't remember his name. Who's the other guy in midfield that played the other night? Can't remember. But then defensively, bro, I'm not really feeling them. The goalkeeper, runs out a goal like a madman still. Yeah, and I'm just like, bro, at any point, you're finished. Like Lima and Palovic, bro, what? Get out of here, man. Yeah, get out of here. Corners, I think we'll do them. Yeah, but on individual brilliance, they can score out of nothing.
Yeah, but this is the thing, though. But there you go. Like, and this is what makes Arsenal's ability to beat teams. It's not because they're better than teams. It's because they can beat them on set pieces. That's the reality. Like, because when it comes to just football, bro, there's loads of teams in the Champions League that I think beat you. However, like, that's an equalizer, that them set pieces, because you're doing them too often now. Do you know what I mean? And especially foreign teams, they don't know how to deal with them, as well as teams in England, bro. Like, the whole hoofball thing is very much an English thing anyway. So you don't really see in other leagues, in Germany, in fucking Spain, man relying on set pieces to win games. Like, you don't see it unless it's a direct free kick or something like that. Tossing the ball in the box and all these other things is different. And this is why goalkeepers that come from other leagues as well tend to struggle in the Prem at the beginning, because they have to come for crosses and do other things that you don't normally
that's why I don't normally rate that Donnarumma, but when we played them, bro, he punched everything.
Yeah, he came for everything still.
Apart from that Martinelli one, then he fucked up. The one thing he fucked up, and it's 1-1.
He was class.
But yeah, he was. Bro, at that point, he was probably man of the match for them. He was probably going to get man of the match. And then that one ball, and he came running out like an idiot, bang, 1-1. Yeah, but he showed people how to deal with it. How to deal with our crosses, which is why I think after that we've changed to, we'll take a short one every now and again just to dupe everybody. Yeah, because and listen, everyone cries about set pieces, bro. They're part of the game. So when people say non-penalty goals, like, they don't count.
No, they do count, but do you know
if you rely on it, then you're fucked.
They do count. However, people try and cover up certain things with the penalties. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts.
And this is the problem. Like, if you got a striker that scored 15 goals, and 11 of them are penalties, like, it's not that penalties don't matter. It's that they don't matter for him. He's still shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but if he's bagged 11 out of 11 penalties, then I want him on pens, bro.
Yeah, but you can have him on pens. But if he's only got 6 open play goals, and this guy's playing 90 minutes every week, he's fucking shit, bro. You know what I mean?
But is he shit, or is the system shit, or are the players?
I think he's shit. You know them,
because I know you don't rate Gyökeres, and that's cool. That's your opinion on that,
yeah.
Right, and I don't think he's a great footballer.
Right? Oh, he's an awful footballer, bro. His feet are awful, bro.
He's clunky. He looks a little bit chubby as well. I can't lie, but maybe he's just got that build, because Casemiro looks a bit chubby.
Harry Maguire's got more grace than Gyökeres on a football pitch. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's bad. Like, when you watch him play, it looks bad.
Yeah, but can Harry Maguire do it against Rio Avenue on a cold fucking night?
He probably can. You know them ones there. I can't lie. I've seen Harry Maguire score volleys and score a shitload of headers, mate.
He's good at penalties, to be fair, as well.
Yeah, he is. I'm saying.
No, but I hear it. Like, I know you don't rate Gyökeres, but at the same time, how many clear-cut chances have we given Gyökeres to score goals? Because the two got I'd say the one that Gabriel laid on the other day, I'd say that's a clear-cut chance. Yeah, the one where Eze fucking fumbled the scissor kick, the Canio kick. Yeah, he scammed an assist from that, by the way. Yeah, that's why I don't rate assists. He scammed an assist for that. Yeah, was that a clear-cut chance? Because for me, it ain't. And he scammed his way to the goal. Good luck to him, and I'm glad he did. Yeah, but how many times have we put this guy one-on-one with a goalkeeper? Clean through. Yeah, not at some weird angle where he's got to fucking shank it across goal.
Yeah, but to be fair, if you're playing for Arsenal, and then you're coming up against a lot of teams, that play at mid to low blocks anyway, which is exactly why Arsenal should have never signed him in the first place, bro, because he's a transition player that thrives running into space, and you're not getting that kind of space playing for Arsenal the way they set up. You're just not getting it.
I hear it. That's why I said when we signed him, I'm happy we signed him, because he's the most prolific striker in the last 2 years, and he'll scam his way to 20 goals in spite of this manager's system. Yeah, we should have signed somebody like Ivan Toney, or fucking, and I even said this and people took the piss, like a fucking Chris Wood, or a Mateta, somebody like that. Yeah, and I'm not just saying Mateta because he scored the other day a hat-trick. I've been saying that for time, because he's a fucking presence in the box. Yeah, and he can win headers. He's got a bit of tech. He's got a bit of finesse. He can link the play up. Yeah, he's quick. He's strong, and he has different types of finishes. Yeah, Gyökeres has different types of finishes, although he does lace a lot of things, right? And he ain't got any link-up play, and he's got a shit touch. Yeah, but at the same time, I'd rather him than Sesko because Sesko's got more pace. Yeah, but again, we don't play getting in behind, so the pace is irrelevant.
I hear that, but Sesko's better to feet as well, bro. Sesko's just a better player than him, and he's better in the air as well.
So's Ekatike. Ekatike's better
but
footballer.
Sesko's better in the air. He's better to feet. He's quicker. Like, bro, Gyökeres ain't got nothing on Sesko, bro. I'll be honest. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe he might be a better finisher, like in 1v1 situations. He might be, but we ain't seen that.
No, because we don't play like that.
Yeah. So
the goal he scored against Leeds, obviously he scored a penalty. The one before that, he made it himself. Yeah, the goal against Atleti, the first one, he made that himself because Eze shanked that fucking scissor kick. He made that himself. So there's two. The penalty, cool, it's a penalty. Well, we know he's ruthless on them, right? And then the other one, that was a proper chance that Gabriel laid off to him, and he scored against Atleti. That's a proper chance. He had a chance where Daumann put him in against Port Vale. But again, that weren't a clear-cut chance. He was jockeying with a fucking defender, and he probably should have scored. Yeah, against, was it Fulham? Yeah, Fulham. He had the chance, and he should have scored that. Haaland scores that. I said that on Tuesday, the first chance against Fulham, where he shot across goal. Low driven, brother. You score. The second one, he should have got it on target. I wouldn't say that's a clear-cut chance. But the first one against Fulham, that's a clear-cut chance. Yeah, as a striker that's as ruthless as you've been, you got to score that. How many other chances we created for this guy? He had one against whoever it was where he looked like he was fucking running in quicksand and trips over the ball. I think that was against Liverpool, maybe. Yeah, I can't remember. Yeah, it was on the transition and he got in the box. Maybe it was against you lot. Yeah, maybe it was against you lot. Can't remember. Other than that, how many big chances has this guy had where you've gone, yo, that's a proper chance?
Yeah, no, I hear that.
So I ain't necessarily getting on this
but a lot of chances are broken down before they've become chances because his first touch is fucking diabolical. So, you know what I'm saying?
Leave my striker alone.
Yeah, bro. Nah, his first touch is disgusting.
It is, but at the end of the day, if we had a proper manager, he'd bag 30 goals in the league this season comfortably. Yeah, because we play different. If we had Flick or Enrique, we're playing totally different. Saka would be on the left. Yeah, he'd be up front, and we'd have Madueke or Daumann or Ethan or someone or Martinelli on the right. Yeah, Eze in the 10. Yeah, and we'd play totally different. Yeah, and he'd score goals, and we'd let the other team have more of the ball than we do now, like Slot did last season. Okay, we're not going to dominate possession every game. We're going to draw you out, and we're going to hit you on the counter. Yeah, and then Salah's just standing on the halfway line. Yeah, and now nobody's marking him. Yeah, so he'd bag his goals. Yeah, and that's how we'd play, I think. Yeah, but at the same time, it's what it is, man. We're still top at the minute. Yeah, we've still got about 30 games to go, bruv.
I hear it. Well, we're gonna see, bruv. Like 30 games, there's so many games to go, bruv. So man can't be getting giddy now, bruv. What are you saying about the Eze derby before you wrap up, bro? Easy win then.
The Nketiah derby. Yeah, the Ian Wright derby, bruv. Uncle Ray. The Lakonga derby. The Rob Holding derby. We've had so many players. Yeah, it was the other one, fucking Kenny Sampson derby. I think we'll beat him. Yeah, I think we'll beat him. Yeah, it's not going to be easy. We know what we're going to do. We're going to go back to bullshit, pass sideways, backwards. We're going to run them into the ground. Yeah, and then we're going to scam it. Yeah, hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully we go out there, we get an early goal, and they just fold. Yeah, which I don't think they will. But at the same time, bro, we got a game on Wednesday in the Cup. I know he's going to rotate for that because it's the League Cup against Brighton at home.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think he'll play the strong team. Yeah, but I don't expect us to go 100 mile an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we did second half. Yeah, and I really wish we would. Yeah, because if we go 100 mile an hour, we wallop them because they're not as good as people make them out to be.
Now they're just mad organized. That's all.
Yeah, because they got a good coach. We're mad organized. Yeah, because he's a decent coach.
Yeah.
Yeah. But at the same time, bro, at any point, yeah, we can fuck up. At any point, they can just have a worldie of a game and we don't score and we're not clinical.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we have to be on it. And I'm hoping, that we can just get it wrapped up by half time, if I'm honest, bro. Because fucking bro, I'm going bored. Bro, I'm sick and tired of sitting here every weekend watching Premier League football, bro. It's boring, mate. Yeah, it's boring. It's like, especially when it's Arsenal as well. It's like, you know what you're going to get every week in the Prem, which is why when I was sat there, I had my feet up, bro. I was just chilling against that day. As soon as the second goal went in, I was like, right, vibes, we're done. Yeah, and it's like, I know we can turn it on. We've done it against other teams before. Yeah, Man City, Burnley, Sheffield United, like whatever. Yeah, but he won't let the shackles off in the Prem, bro, because he's so fixated with that Prem. And if he fucks that game up, yeah, Man City, I think, play at the same time.
Yeah, they do.
At the end of that game, Man City could be top.
That's mental, bruv.
Yeah, and they're 9 unbeaten, by the way.
Don't let that blue shark catch you, Lee, you know, because, bro, if they catch
they're probably happy to just stay behind us because they know we're fold.
Yeah, 100%. I agree.
But I don't know. I think we'll beat them. But again, I need to see the starting 11, bro.
Man.
Yeah, he'll probably put Calafiori back in because he never played it midweek. So Skelly will probably be dropped. Yeah, Calafiori will be back in. The back line after that picks itself. Declan's playing. I was shocked he never took him off, by the way. He took Zubimendi off, who I thought played pretty well. Yeah, but I was like surprised he never took Declan off. Because like we said earlier, if Declan gets injured, then what? No set pieces, no passion, no fucking 100-mile-an-hour, constantly going for it. So,
yes, man.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Man said Gabriel's injured. When? Since when?
It's not been confirmed. Alluded said that your manager alluded to the fact that he might have a knock. So, you know what I mean? But it hasn't been confirmed. He said he's a doubt or something. Like, but a doubt doesn't mean that he's injured. You know what I'm saying?
I doubt he's chatting the truth because he's a compulsive liar, bro.
He says that all the time. You know what I mean? He says that all the time. And then
I was watching Curtis earlier. Curtis had me in fucking tears, bro. He was like, bro, yeah, he goes, I'm tired just reading this. Anyone who's listened to it must be fucking snoring. He was going, if. The manager's talking about if. Yeah. I swear. Yeah. I swear, fucking Curtis had me in tears earlier, man. It's like, bro, listening to this manager's press conferences is so long, and I'm doing a press conference reaction later tonight, and it's like, I'm going to be asleep reading it.
There it is.
I think we'll beat him, but we didn't beat him last year at home. Yeah, we beat him West Ham that we didn't beat last year. We beat Newcastle we didn't beat last year away. Yeah, we beat him Fulham. We didn't beat him last year away. So now this could be 4 teams that we didn't beat last year that are the lesser teams that we normally F up to, innit? Yeah, so that's a turnaround. That's good. That's progress.
I hear it.
In terms of we fucked up last year, we've repaired it this year. But now we'll probably go and lose to fucking Brighton in midweek and then go and lose to fucking Burnley at the other weekend.
Yeah.
Because that's how we roll. But I don't know, man. Get to the next international break, top of the league. I'm happy.
It would be interesting. Big up everyone inside. Make sure you get these lights up, man. You know what I'm saying? What time's your next stream?
I'm going to do Leeds West and Sociedad Sevilla. That kicks off at 8 p.m. UK. And then after that, press conference reaction on the main channel.
Calm. You know what I mean? So, yeah, big up everyone inside. You already know what time it is. I'll probably be back later for a gaming stream. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go down to the boxing gym now. And then, yeah, bruv. I'll probably see you guys back here later. Big up.